Objection! Hello, every pony. I'm MasterCode, your ace analyst, and today we'll be once again delving into a rather unique medium officially from Hasbro. Yes, that's right. Once again, we are going to succumb to the zaniness with volume number 2 of the MLP manga. I reviewed the first volume a couple years ago, but if you're not familiar with the style, it is written in Yonkama comic strip format. Basically, it consists of 4 panels from top to bottom, which sets up a gag or scene in the first panel and ends with a payoff in the final panel. Now, the first volume was a collection of several stories involving bizarre scenarios with the various residents of Ponyville. Volume number 2 is different in that it's just one long story. With that being said, since we're going into a different drawing medium, I figured it's best to talk about the art itself, which I will say once again is great. The designs of every pony look exactly like the show and are highly detailed from the hairs on their manes and tails, yet at the same time giving them a cute, somewhat chibi look. And with what little action there is, it's easy to follow and has a lot of fun and creative imagery. But with that being said, I'll try to keep focused this time and not try to get too cheeky just like last time. I don't want any mistakes to rear themselves. I'm in the middle of building a rumpus room and I don't need any asinine distractions that'll cause me to get behind in any way. And furthermore, ow. Oh, just get on with it. Yeah. So with that out of the way, let's dive into the story actual and see what madness we'll encounter. We start off with Pinkie waking up all excited about the big festival in Ponyville tomorrow. She goes around town seeing how her friends are preparing, such as AJ with supplying apples, Rarity making dresses, Rainbow and Fluttershy training for the 3-winged race, and Twilight studying an ancient artifact, a Mesopotamian orb.
Why do you want some brownie before you go to bed?
Unfortunately, Twilight's booty accidentally hits the table, causing the orb to careen to the floor and crash into a million pieces. Phew, I'm parched. 1 second. Good thing I got that new water cooler. Oh yeah, that's good water. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So anyway, Ponyville goes to sleep, and the next morning, Pinkie wakes up to enjoy the festival, or so she thinks.
Howdy, Pinkie! You excited for tomorrow's big festival?
Ha! Good one, Applejack. The festival is today. Silly.
Nope, it's definitely tomorrow, Pinkie Pie.
You've created a time paradox.
So yeah, from that point on, Pinkie is stuck in a permanent time loop of the day before the festival, and she is the only one unaffected. Thus, the Pink Party Mare spends an untold number of days reliving the same events over and over and over again, as if it were Groundhog Day.
Bill Connors, don't say you don't remember me because I sure as heck fire remember you. It's me, Ned Ryerson.
Now, obviously, me and everyone else is thinking, oh, just save the orb, but that wouldn't have been as clever as it would have been just so easy to make the solution just keep the orb from breaking. But it's actually just a clever red herring, to a degree, as you'll see later. And the creativity of the story from this point is just so much fun. Just watching Pinkie trying to process the situation is entertaining enough, but also demonstrates the Pink Mare's intellectual ability as we've seen numerous times throughout the show. Of course, in her own bizarre sense of logic. From simple deductions of recording the day's events, painting multi-day mustaches, trying to destroy the orb in creative and hilarious ways,
It didn't work.
and getting outside help by kidnapping Princess Celestia.
Kidnap?
It's not a real kidnapping. It's a simple hoax to win
You
a...
know how I feel about hoaxes.
Still?
And this isn't even by far the craziest the story gets. Oh no. Oh hey, I think I'll take another drink from the water cooler again. Now, this seems awfully familiar. You ever get that sensation of deja vu? No? Probably just me. Anyway, the comedy in the story is hilarious. It already takes the strange premise and goes full hilt by developing some great out-of-the-box jokes and payoffs on every single page. And remember, every single page is its own scene, so the fact that the setup and payoff pretty much hit in unique and hilarious ways is a testament to the great writing here. So after much trial and error on Pinkie's part, she realizes that the cart that crashed into Dr. Hooves only happened on the first real day before the festival. Thus, she pays him and his assistant Derpy a visit. The Wall-Eyed Mare's character characterization in particular was a lot of fun. Though her time in the show was limited, she was a bubbly, kind-hearted, but mistake-prone mare. Here, she's actually a genius, or at least well-versed in technology and science, with her spouting various technological jargon, though her cuteness constantly shines through with her eccentric mannerisms and love of muffins distracting her. The Doctor himself is also a lot of fun, rightfully so since he's basically imitating David Tennant's Doctor, leading to some bizarre and funny moments trying to analyze everything with his own eccentric mannerisms. Oh hey, I think I'll take another drink from the water cooler again. Now, this seems awfully familiar. You ever get that sensation of deja vu? No? Probably just me. Anyway, tying back to volume number 1 of the manga, the group gets a lead to investigate Stardancer, who, if you'll recall, was more than she appeared, with her being a futuristic pony from outer space. When we last saw her, she was planning something big with a mysterious figure, only known as the Master. Upon visiting the mare's home, Pinkie is transported into a pocket dimension where she finds Stardancer, this dimension's Doctor and Derpy, who have been trapped by the Master himself.
I'm Kronos, master of all time.
I love how the main contention of rivalry between the Doctor and the Master is because the Doc won some science-based contest when they were kids and has wanted vengeance ever since. So the Master lays out his master plan. Though he was mistaken in his calculations, his goal was to loop the day of the party to somehow collect excitement energy of the day and gather enough power to complete the Ouroboros or infinite equation for some type of infinity dimension machine or something like that.
Of course. Don't you know anything about science?
Yeah, I don't really follow it either, but hey, it fits perfectly within the story's ludicrous nature. Pinkie then attempts to save Doc and undo the Master's plans, but unfortunately, the Master accidentally damages his machine, transporting every pony into different realities. Another element I admire about the story is the fact that it does a fantastic job of paying off various story elements it introduces throughout the story that either hilariously or brilliantly progress the plot. For example, early on in the manga, through numerous trials, Pinkie helps Twilight solve the puzzle, revealing a message in ancient text that instead of revealing some great secret or inspirational text, merely reveals the phrase, "Look out behind you, Pinkie."
Son of a bitch.
In the pocket dimension, Pinkie is actually watching a recording of her and Twilight discovering said message, which helps Pinkie look out and dodge the Master's net. And following this, one of the realities Pinkie is transported into is in ancient Mesopotamia, where she impersonates a deity and tells the creator of the orb to put in that same message of "Look out behind you, Pinkie," all tying together in a ridiculously clever way. Also, I love the reference of a friend indeed, with Derpy trapped inside the snow globe. Oh hey, I think I'll take another drink from the water cooler again. Now, this seems awfully familiar. You ever get that sensation of deja vu? No? Probably just me. Anyway, though I wish that more realities were visited, it would have bloated the plot, and so keeping it concise and on track during these interdimensional hops was a better way to go. Plus, there are a lot of good gags that make these sequences so much fun. So eventually, they all find their way back to each other, with the Master tempting Pinkie with letting his plans continue in exchange for the ultimate integration of infinity parties. Are you mad? An infinity party with Pinkie Pie?
Join me, and I will complete your training.
I'll never join you.
She resists those temptations and finally resets everything, with time and space restored back to normal. But unfortunately, Pinkie is far too exhausted to enjoy the festivities. Oh hey, I think I'll take another drink from the water cooler again. Now, this seems awfully familiar. You ever get that? Screw it. Guys, I highly recommend this manga. The art is beautiful and adorable, the jokes pretty much all hit, and the story itself is just so wacky and fun. Not much else to say, but check it out. Well, that's it for today, guys. Until next time, MC out!